Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Basta, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on the latest developing stories. We begin with Marcos Alonso, as manager Xavi have reportedly blocked Barcelona veteran's transfer to Manchester United as he still values the player. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Then, secondly, talking about Robert Lewandowski, as the Barca superstar opens up on his recent struggles, he said, I don't get support. We are going to be discussing on what Lewa had to say. So, guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. An array of FC Barcelona players have been linked with exits in the final days of the summer transfer window, with the intention of disposing of fringe assets and clearing some breathing space in the wage bill. Barca are looking to secure some more departures. However, Marcos Alonso, who was one of the players garnering interest from Manchester United and was seemingly one of the players on his way out, has been denied the opportunity to leave. Indeed, according to Christian Falk, Xavi has told the veteran left-back that he is not allowed to leave and join forces with Manchester United this summer. In light of the Red Devils' interest in acquiring a replacement for the injured Luke Shaw, Alonso was one of the players shortlisted by them. With his experience in the Premier League and his versatility in the back three, Manchester United wanted to raid Barcelona for Alonso, having even offered him a 2-year contract. However, with Xavi standing in the way of a potential departure, the likelihood of Alonso leaving has significantly dropped. Furthermore, Alonso has also shown a preference to stay put in Catalonia and succeed with Barcelona. So, at 32 years of age, Alonso is not getting any younger, and thus the player is losing prominence as the years go by. But Xavi Hernandez has invariably trusted the Spanish international, with Barcelona and Alonso having reached an agreement for the player to extend his contract until June 30, 2024. Barcelona have often suffered injuries in the defensive department, and thus Alonso's ability to hold out narrow leads as a centre-back and ability to fill in as the fullback may prove appealing for the coach. The player was recently registered in La Liga and is currently considered a backup option at left back behind Alejandro Balde. Of course, Marcos Alonso has been strongly linked with an exit in the past couple of days. With the summer window soon coming to a close, the future of Alonso remains very, very doubtful as things stand. Manchester United being the club showing serious interest in him, why many reports have said United have already made an offer for the player as they want to sign him. But Xavi Hernandez still continues to value the left back. And this report doesn't come as a surprise at all because we know how Xavi has been speaking highly of Alonso despite his poor performances since joining the club last summer on as a free agent from Chelsea. Of course, Marcos Alonso is the only left back we have apart from Alejandro Balde. And I think that the issue now is if Alonso leaves the club, who is that natural backup for Alejandro Balde? Because let's be honest, Alejandro Balde can't handle that position for all competitions. He is still 19 years of age And definitely, it won't make sense to have Bade all alone, all by himself, playing as the left back in all competitions this season. That means you just have to make his leg is going to just be broken. Because honestly, we don't have any other natural left back to play apart from Alonso and Bade. And I think that Javi's issue or Javi's concern is exactly that. That if Alonso wants to leave, then who is there to be the backup? Because you can't grind Bade all the time. I mean, the fatigue levels, he's still young and we don't want any injury risk. So if Bade is injured, for instance, how is Barca going to cope in order to handle the left back position? It's going to be very difficult. And I think that is Javi's own point of view. That is why he is trying to block any move for Marcos Alonso to United or wherever he wants to go. Now, Alonso himself doesn't want to leave Barca. He doesn't want to leave Barca. Xavi himself doesn't want him to leave. But of course, the Barca administration are really pushing for a move due to financial reasons, due to everything. No, we understand that the club are going through financial constraints, trying so hard to to come in terms with financial fair play in order to sign at least one or two players before the window slams to close. Because right now, for instance, Barca can go for Joao Felix unless they sell a player. And of course, that is why Barca have been, they have shortlisted quite a good number of players, you know, to be potentially sold. If Alonso will be one of them, you know, it won't be a big surprise. But the issue will be who will be the backup left back. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barca forward Robert Lewandowski has had a quiet start to the 2023-24 season, managing a solitary goal and an assist in 3 games, and the 35-year-old has rightly been pinpointed for his lack of goal-scoring prowess. However, while speaking about it, the former Bayern man explained that, he has not received much service up front to begin with. Going by his statement, he said, "In a lot of games, I don't get many chances to score. In the last 2 matches, there weren't many chances for me. I didn't get many balls, so sometimes I had to create my chances." Lewandowski, of course, is on the wrong side of 30 now, meaning that doubts over his decline are more likely to surface. "I think with my experience, when I know my body, I look for the best solution, not only for me, but also for the team. I realize that sometimes if I'm between two center backs, it's easier for the opposing defenders. I have to keep my level, get back on track. It's going to get better with every game," he explained. "Sometimes we don't play with enough attacking players. I don't get support, so I look for the best solution for the team. We are Barca and we are expected to not only win but to play good attacking football." So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.